Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out. Die with my own doubts. Be free.
Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I am already annoyed in this video because I already filmed this entire video once and realized that my phone was not recording. So I've mentioned this on my channel already before, but my camera broke. It is being repaired, so I'm filming on my phone, which already annoys me because it's not as good of quality, but also my phone, like, the record button is really sticky, so oftentimes I'll push it and like walk away thinking that it's working and it's not, and I just filmed this entire video and it wasn't recording. But anyways, so now I guess I have a second chance to make it even better. Let's just try and see on the bright side here. But anyways, today's video I'm going to be going over the top 10 items that I think are essential for newborns and for babies. I guess probably like 0 to 3 months, 0 to 4 months maybe. So as of filming this right now, I'm trying to pre-film as much as possible. I'm 37 weeks pregnant with our second son, and I'm trying to just get as much content filmed so that I can kind of take a couple of weeks off after baby comes, because I am having a C-section. So I'm basing all of these items on my previous son, who's 3.5. So I'm just kind of like reminiscing and remembering the things that really helped me with that time in my life and with my first son, things that I couldn't live without for my second. So item number 1 is a DockATot, and I am way too cheap to buy an actual DockATot. I found kind of a rip-off version on Amazon, which I'll include the link here somewhere. I think it was about 65 Canadian dollars, which is way cheaper than an actual DockATot. I will say that when this one did come, I needed to stuff it more. It just did not have enough stuffing. There was like loose fabric, and I didn't feel comfortable having that loose fabric around my baby. Also, I wanted it to be stuffed as possible in case I ended up putting it in bed with us. There's more of something to impede you from rolling over your baby. And these are awesome because you can travel with them. It's your bed for your baby wherever you go. You can put it in a bassinet, which is what I will be doing. We'll be having baby in our bedroom for the first few months, so I'll just have it in the bassinet. Or you can take it out, have it in the bed with you, and you can use it for traveling, which I'll be using as well. Anytime I go to my parents' house, that's going to be his little bed. It's just perfect, easy to carry. Item number 2 is for all the breastfeeding mamas out there, and that is lactation cookies. So with my first, I ended up not producing enough milk whatsoever, and I really had a hard time breastfeeding because our first son was born prematurely, and we also had a very complicated birth, so he was in the NICU for the first week. They gave him bottles there, and therefore he didn't want to latch. So, but I did pump for the first 6 months, and I did not produce nearly enough, so I supplemented with formula, which is fine. However your baby gets fed, that's fine. As long as your baby is fed. Fed is best. Fully believe that. But I definitely was upset that I couldn't produce enough milk. So this time around, I am trying lactation cookies. I just went on Pinterest and I found some recipes on there that I made. I actually started taking them now already. I'm eating one a day in hopes that that kind of helps like boost my milk production right off the bat. Maybe my milk will come in sooner. There's also ones that you can just order. I know there's a website called Milky Mama, but to me, I looked into them and they seemed really expensive. They're like $3 a cookie. I'm like, I'm just going to make my own. But yeah, you can definitely like order some if you're not a good baker or anything like that, or you don't want to be bothered with that. There's websites online that you can order some, or just try to make your own. The next item is a white noise machine. I still use this with Holden once again to this day. Holden was a horrible sleeper all the way up until like 2 years old. He didn't sleep through the night until he was 2. So that was frustrating, but I definitely found that it helped to have a white noise machine. Holden listens to rain in particular, which I do as well. I even have it on when I go to bed too. It helps to muffle out any outside noises that, you know, might wake them up or prevent them from falling asleep. And especially with having a toddler, one that's like crazy, running around, really active, playing all the time, whenever I'm trying to put a new baby to bed, I think it's going to be really helpful to have that so that it can kind of muffle out his playing, because obviously it's going to be a lot more noisy in the house with this baby than it was when I didn't have another one. The next item is a wipe warmer. This one might be kind of obvious, but especially for me, I'm in Canada. It's already starting to be winter here. And my baby's gonna be coming at the end of November, which is basically the beginning of winter. So I want to make sure that he's as comfortable as possible whenever I'm changing his diaper. So I don't want to be putting like a cold wipe against him, because I remember even when Holden came, Holden was a May baby, he was a spring baby. It was warm outside already, and I remember him just kind of like shuddering whenever I would try to wipe without using a wipe warmer. So I made sure that I had that. And I bought one for my mom's house too, because we spend a lot of time there as well. So I wanted to make sure that this little guy is going to be comfortable wherever he goes with his wipes. The next item is an essential oil diffuser, and I use this with Holden, and I think it really helps. I still use it with him to this day, and I have found these diffusers on Amazon. Once again, I'll link it, but they came like 2 in a pack, and it's a diffuser, and it's also a nightlight, so you can set whatever color you want, or it can cycle through like all of the colors, which Holden really enjoys. So at bedtime, I just put in some lavender, and it just helps to kind of calm them down a little bit. And I will be using this for our new baby as well. Still use it with Holden. I find it helps, so I'm sure that it will help with this one as well. To go along with the oil diffuser, we have blackout curtains. And this one I think is so important because it does help to instill a sense of circadian rhythm to your baby. We all know newborns are just, they have no circadian rhythm whatsoever. They are up and sleep whenever they feel like it, whenever they want, which is totally normal. But to me, I think it helps to try to instill a sense of daytime and nighttime. So in the morning, make sure you're getting as much bright sunlight in your house as possible. And at nighttime, try to have it as dark as possible, just so that that helps to train them a little bit. The next item is cornstarch. You guys, if you don't know this hack, let me save you some money, some struggles, some tears, because this is the best diaper cream you are ever going to use in your entire life. All you do is put a little sprinkle of cornstarch in your baby's diaper every time that you change them, and you will not need to buy diaper cream. It is the best thing ever. I tried with Holden. He had some really bad diaper rashes, and I tried every single kind of cream that I could find. Nothing worked until I started using cornstarch. And the reason cornstarch works so well is because it just soaks up all the moisture. So anytime that your baby pees or whatever, it's just gonna soak up all the moisture, and it's not going to leave that excessive amount of moisture there to cause a diaper rash. So I find that works 100%. If they start getting a little bit of diaper rash, just add more in there and change their diaper a little bit more frequently. But I didn't even bother buying diaper rash cream. I won't need it because cornstarch just works way better, and it's way cheaper, which is awesome. Number 8 is a weighted sleep sack. And I mean, I guess this is probably more for like 3 months and up, because typically when you bring your baby home, you're swaddling them. But once they get too big for a swaddle, a weighted sleep sack really helps them to sleep. It just puts a little tiny gentle pressure on their chest, and it just kind of reminds them of like mom's hand being there. So it just kind of like comforts them and helps them to sleep longer. Item number 9 is a swing. And with my last one, Holden slept in the swing all the time. And I'm definitely going to try to not have this new baby sleep in there quite as often. But whenever I absolutely need to, if he just will not fall asleep, it's so easy to pop them in the swing. They are out within minutes, and it just helps so much when you really, really need that break, or you really need to sleep for a little while and they just won't go to bed. It definitely helps. The one that I have plays music, and it's able to swing in 2 different directions, front to back or side to side. Holden absolutely loved it, so I'm definitely going to be using it again with this babe. And the last item that we're going to talk about today is diaper kits. And I'm going to say make one of these for every room in the house pretty much. We're going to have one in our bedroom, in the living room, as well as downstairs, because those are the main areas where we spend a lot of time. And this is just easy to have. You don't have to worry about bringing baby up downstairs or wherever to change. You can just have a little diaper kit right there. In mine, I include some wipes, some diapers, some cornstarch, and a change of clothes, just in case there's a big blowout. Yeah, just have that ready wherever you are. Just makes it so much easier. You don't have to get up and haul baby around if you're comfortable or whatever. You can just have everything you need right there. All right, you guys, so those are my top 10 newborn essential items that I think every mom needs to have before her baby comes. Let me know in the comments down below if I am missing anything, if there's anything that you found to be really important when you had your baby and you think that I might find that to be useful as well. Let me know in the comments down below. And yeah, thanks for hanging out with me today, you guys. I hope you're having an awesome day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.
About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know.